Next one is the Maxwell's theorem. So again, it is the same principle in DC circuits. Now we have an example here. We have the same circuits in our Kirchhoff's. So let's say this is loop I1 and this is loop I2. But the only difference in our circuit in Kirchhoff's is that the direction of current here. So in our Kirchhoff's, the direction of current I2 here is to the left. But the direction of currents in our Maxwell's theorem here is to the right. Okay, so we will expect I2 to be negative kasi yung answer natin sa Kirchhoff's kanina is positive 2 amperes yung I2 natin. So let's expect our answer to be negative 2 amperes here kasi magkaiba yung direction nila with respect to the circuit example in Kirchhoff's. So this one, we have a positive and negative source here. Our impedance has a positive here and negative because our current enters into this side. So this is a positive. And also this one at this side, the loop current I1 enters here. So this is a positive sign. And this I2 enters here. So this is a positive. The direction or the polarity here will be positive also because I2 enters here. Now we will formulate loop currents. So our loop currents here are I1 and I2. For loop I1, we will have a loop here. So loop current enters to the negative sign of a battery. It will have a positive 120 and then negative 12 I1. Kasi J1 is 12, so 12 I1 minus at this side, I1 enters into the positive sign, so negative J12 I1. And then your loop current I2 enters at this side negative, so that's why it is positive J12 I2 is equal to 0. So 120 minus negative the parenthesis of 12 plus J12 I1 plus J12 I2 is equal to 0. We will get I1. So that is 120 plus J12 I2 divided by 12 plus J12. That is our equation 1. For loop I2 naman, we have our loop enters into the positive sign of our source, so that's why it is a negative parenthesis of 96 plus J72. And then at this side J2 enters into a positive sign, so that's why negative 12 I2. And at this side I2 enters into a positive sign of JL, so that is negative J12 I2. And then our I1 enters into the negative sign of JL, so that is positive J12 I1 is equal to 0. So negative the parenthesis of 96 plus J72 minus parenthesis of 12 plus J12 I2 plus J12 I1 is equal to 0. That is our equation 2. Substitute now I1, equation 1 and equation 2. So we will get negative the parenthesis of 96 plus J72 minus parenthesis of 12 plus J12 I2 plus J12. So the value of I1 is 120 plus J12 I2 divided by 12 plus J12 is equal to 0. Multiplying both sides by 12 plus J12. And then you will get negative to 288 plus J2016 minus J288J I2 plus J12 times 120